Hello, everybody. Welcome to In the
Go
Bread
with
podcast.
the theme song.
We did have gone. Yes, we did have gone. We have
Go
did.
with the theme song.
Algorithm.
Darkness 2 is free right now on Humble Bumble.
If it doesn't have a theme song, I'm not interested.
What's Darkness 2?
It's the
It's
sequel
not a
to
theme
Darkness
song.
and Darkness 1.
Oh.
Cunt.
And what's Darkness 1?
It is a...
It's like Darkness 2, but -1.
it's the prequel to Darkness 2.
Jabs, finish him off, please.
Does it look? Actually, this game looks pretty legit. Hang on, I'm gonna share this with you, fine gentlemen. Today we have the all-natural Nuggsy,
Hello.
the
Hello.
forever incestuous
Sorry, I'm
Onward.
I'm liver this week.
the larger than life
What?
Yavi, and the quiet weird one, Deadhead, weird cousin,
Did you say quiet or quite weird one?
quiet and weird,
Queered.
Sounds like you fucked up queer and squared.
I did. Shut up. Why can't I speak like a regular boy, Dad?
Might have something to do with the cock in your mouth, mate.
Oh, tell me about it. And speaking of cocks in my mouth, I have been
We
sick
need to
this
say
week.
this stuff anymore. Oh yeah, you have been. How are you this week?
Oh,
Wait, what happened?
I just came down with a throat infection and it's just a cold.
right.
It's just a pain in the ass cold. Nothing more than that. And, you know.
Yeah, that does explain the cock then.
Throat infection.
And well, it's right here.
Infected with cock.
And I got Richard sick, and he was so pissed off with me because I made him sick. So I spent 5 hours doing editing for him to make up for it yesterday. So
Who's Richard?
You do editing for him.
Richard, yeah, Richard Pin, Dick Pin,
You know, Dick Pin, your favorite character.
faggot that doesn't know how to shut up.
Oh, him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember him.
Yeah,
Yeah, does he want to come say hello for a sec?
he's upstairs, whinging, playing with himself, whinging.
It's too
Why is
small.
my dick? Yeah.
The truth hurts. The hell is redeeming
It
this
does.
game? Why aren't you? No,
You know what
preview.
else hurts? Dick in your mouth. Hey.
You know, not mine though. Mine tickles people. It's fine.
Like a feather duster.
As long as it's organic. Hate those inorganic cocks. Well, that's a dildo, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
And a
Well, I
stick
mean-
is an organic dildo.
There are organic types of dildos like cucumbers and carrots.
I know, and Georgie won't take any of them. What's the point of having a wife if you can't insert weird things to them? Ow!
What's the point of having a dick if you can't even use it?
Yeah, it's just. What's the point of having a dick if all I have to do is hold hands with a woman and it's like shooting off? Never mind. What's the point?
Go on, mate.
Why? Oh,
Life is too hard, Ed. May as well
and
just.
so is my dick when I'm touching a girl's hand. Just settle the fuck down. I don't need to put it in for 2 seconds and have you explode. Oh, I see. Okay, that's the weird thing I had to say to get them.
That was too far, mate. That was too far.
Here we go. And download game now. So I'm just trying to figure out the rules to trying to get this damn game off of Humble Bumble. Anyone excited for the new... Shit, the ad came up for it just then.
Far Cry 5.
That's it, Far Cry 5.
Yes!
I
New
think
one.
Fox is going to get it.
I'd be surprised if Volks didn't get it.
New what? Sorry, I missed it.
Far Cry 5.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That looks pretty interesting.
I've
It
never
looks
played a
completely
Far Cry
different
game before.
From what I've seen, actually has missions and shit. It's really weird.
Looks pretty, I don't know, I've watched several trailers for it, and considering I've missed Far Cry between... I remember playing the first one.
1 and 4?
Yeah.
That's the bed I'm in.
I finished the first one ages ago when I was like a freaking teenager. Not even that. I was still a little
Oh, yeah.
sperm.
Do you remember the second one? Did you like that one?
Never played it. I've got it. I recently bought it when there was a big sale on, but never played it. I was told it's stupid because there's checkpoints still, and I hate the idea.
It was very interesting for its time. It looked really nice, really pretty. Burning grass was really nice, but there
So
was
you
a lot
get
of
sick?
shit that was really annoying. Yeah, you get sick, you get melanoma.
Oh, that's
and
interesting.
your
sunburn.
guns jam, so you have to constantly replace them, which I actually like that idea. I thought it was really smart. But,
Wait,
gets
when
annoying.
when you say there's checkpoints, do you mean like if you die,
If you
it
wanna-
takes you back?
Yeah,
Mm.
like a safe house or some shit.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
players,
Just
man.
save anywhere you want.
I like
I
that.
wasn't sure. So I was asking for clarification, mate.
That's how they fucked up Bioshock Infinite. Fucking cunts.
Yeah, I mean, I only hate those games because I hate being able to control when I live and die.
I want to be able to. I want to be able to save a
Live
game
forever.
before I enter a room, and that way, when I enter the room and die the first 17 times, I'll get it right and absolutely perfect.
Yep.
Yeah,
On the
Yep,
18th
exactly.
time.
That's when you know you're a really good player.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what the pros do.
that's what
Yep.
Counter-Strike needs. I don't know if you could save in multiplayer. That's where it goes
You
wrong.
piece of shit. Just out-hack the hacker. Nice.
But then wouldn't he just like reload and
You keep
fuck you
reloading
again?
it.
I mean, wouldn't really change anything, would it?
Oh, yeah. Well, the games are gone forever. Started a
Ooh.
game yesterday. Finished it in April of 2019.
It's like the Time War in Doctor Who.
Speaking of which,
Speaking of which.
who is Doctor Who?
Jigaboo.
Oh,
He's the
you
Doctor.
fucking cunt!
Oh yeah.
It's not racist anymore. No one cares.
What do you mean it's not racist? How course it's
It's
racist?
not a word anyone says anymore. It's funny.
So that doesn't make it less racist.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
It
It's
makes
just what
it
it's made.
immune. Not immune. It makes it.
It makes it
neutral.
immune.
I'm immune to it all.
Yeah, I know.
If someone calls me a Lebanese person, I get really upset. Who the fuck told you to say I'm Lebanese? I'm very offended by that. I've had enough.
No, I don't call you Lebanese, mate.
Yeah, you better not, mate.
Call you a
Watch your
terrorist.
language. Much better, mate. Doesn't apply to me.
Doesn't it?
No.
Wait, what doesn't apply to you?
Ow.
Speaking of actually applying for jobs, guess what I read about a couple of
Steve
weeks
Jobs?
ago? No, oh yeah, actually, it's got to not one of the big mega companies. Google McGoogle. Google pretty much owns everything now, doesn't it?
That and Disney.
Relatively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney,
Google and your
Microsoft,
wife?
Google.
They will soon.
Yeah, well, they probably sell sex dolls sooner or later.
You'll download her
Oh,
into
how
an
much?
inanimate object and just
Fuck the object.
yeah,
What
get
a
it
dream.
done.
Because a couple of weeks
It's
ago,
all the action without the whinging.
Exactly.
that's why you get a horse.
Shabs is the largest investor.
I'm pre-ordering.
Shabs is kickstarting now.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag that to the front line. We're going to deposit it into the bank.
Oh, classic.
Classic Ed. You know, it's about time we had some classic Ed. But there's a former recruiter from YouTube, actually, which is owned by Google anyway, who's suing Google for discrimination against... Well, the fact is that Google, he claims, it's alleged, that Google told him how he should do his job was not to hire anyone who was Caucasian or Asian.
Brendan
Good. So much
Fraser.
of them in the world. Oh wow, that's actually he would not
Nice.
be able to get a job at all.
Brendan Fraser's in big trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I don't. It's they have to meet a quota. I'm sure. Like
Yeah, I was gonna ask if that was the case because it's not uncommon for companies nowadays to try and meet a quota,
but it isn't.
whether it be hire more women or maybe they want more black people to show that they represent like a large
Isn't that just being
variety of people. And,
Racist.
It's okay to steal.
the other way?
Hmm?
Isn't that being racist now the other way? Apparently, it's offensive. It's racist. It's considered racist to give someone a compliment due to their nationality as well. It's like saying that all Chinese people are great at maths.
It's racist everywhere.
Oh, okay.
See, the
Whatever
word
you say you would
racism.
do, it's racist.
Everything's
doesn't-
offensive, mate.
That's right.
Well, that's true.
Offensive is the right word.
Don't even talk anymore.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
point.
That's it.
Oh, we'll
That
sit here
accent
in
of yours
silence.
sounds too Australian for me. It hurts.
It's
Sit here in silence for the
my
next
heritage.
30 minutes.
hurting his sensitive ears. Well, I mean, let's face the facts. If I was running a company, an internet company at that, or a computer company, I would downright just hire Asians because we all know how good they are with maths and computers
And other things.
and other things. I would hire Jews for my accounting and my law firm. I mean, it's just truth right here. I would hire a white guy so that everyone has someone to hate.
I mean,
necessary.
the problem is,
Sorry.
people should be getting jobs based off of merit. They're fit within the team, like their skill set. It shouldn't be based on anything to do with the way you look.
Other than your ability to do a job, unless it's perceived as being segregating members of society based on what could be perceived as a prejudgment.
And in the cases where, I mean, you have more men than women.
Where?
Let's go.
Well, that doesn't mean that there's a
pretty
bias.
gay.
That just means there's more men in that field than there are women.
Yeah.
Nah, that's pretty gay, mate.
I mean, I don't remember the last time I heard men standing up for men trying to get in jobs as nurses or stewards on a
People
plane.
do that shit all the time.
Stewards.
What are airplane steward?
Male
Stewards.
stewards.
Steward. What did I say? I'm cold. I've got
Steward.
I'm,
You see-
men just want to be a steward, okay? I can't even figure the words out. Fuck it. But yeah, oh well. So, STDs.
Made for me.
Please.
What's if we had to go with one? Actually, out of all the STIs, I guess there's only really one that I would feel comfortable with getting, knowing that it could be cured.
I'd get a WRX.
WRX. Let me check that one out. WRX.
Really, bro? Nobody got the joke?
Here we go.
No.
He's asking me which STIs I'd get.
Oh, yes, the car. I've seen that ad and I laughed.
I know it's a car, but I don't understand the STI part.
Because it's an edition of WRX.
Oh, okay. I get it, Yavi.
Oh,
What's that?
I'll
Is it
get it,
good?
I'll get it.
Is it
I
Kia?
get it. I get it.
only true
Yeah.
lebos will get the joke, and Sharp's got it.
I like the look of the new Kia Civic.
What's it?
That's
The
nice.
lever's not. Sure,
No, he's not true. He's Artam and half leather, you know?
North Shore.
He's a half cast.
Yeah,
You gotta live in Bankstown, you know?
that's it. Represent.
What do you got to say to that level, mate?
I think we've hashtag hurt his feelings.
How were you talking to me?
No,
Oh,
mate.
Conversation.
All I heard was a massive aeroplane go over my head for 2 minutes. I couldn't
I
hear
look
anything you were
over.
saying. Well, what did you say? I couldn't hear shit. All I heard was a loud aeroplane.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still playing PUBG. All right, what is it?
Yeah,
But the
that,
new
fine.
crates.
You had to
Yeah, you
listen.
offended me. Wait. You got me. Good
You
on
had
you.
to listen back to the podcast and find out.
Yeah,
man.
I'll be doing that. Yeah.
yeah, it's a good idea. Give you a reason.
I mean, someone should bloody listen to it after all.
No, I like seeing no views, no views.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of relieving to know that no one's actually listening. Well, I don't know. Fucking YouTube.
It kind of is in some ways, hey.
It's a relief. That way we're not going to get the hate.
Alright, my PUBG's done, lads. Let's trying to get these crates, eh, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
new
bro.
crates, new money making. Let's go.
Oh, baby.
Hey, bro.
It's like 300 away. I just fell off a cliff and died.
In real
I was
life?
in the blue. No, I was
Oh,
in the
yeah,
blue.
nice one, cousin.
In fake life.
I had a sniper with a fucking
Oh.
suppressor on it.
And
That's when you
And-
know. That's what you need to do to take care of business. Kill yourself.
I got ruins.
Yeah.
56.
Hmm. So, I saw there was a massive update for PUBG.
You might.
New crates.
Oh,
Hey, what's this skin I got? Year 1.
Then you get the
Yeah.
free scar skin.
Praskaskin.
Alright, let's get the... Wait, so what the... So Raider
Get the
crate is
money.
the one you don't need a key, right?
I don't know, to be honest.
The one on the right. The one on the right.
The other said it doesn't need key.
Okay, so the random crate is the one I want to get for the new crates, right?
I think so.
Lever, confirm.
Say that again, mate.
Oh,
You can
mate,
confirm nor deny.
pay attention to
To get-
Yavi.
Skip
The
the new
one on the
crate.
right, yeah, they're both on the left and the right. The one on the right is guaranteed a new one, and it's one that I don't think you need to pay for to open it. Like you don't need a key for it. The one on the left is you can get a Triumph crate in there. There's a 20% chance of getting that crate, and that's a crate you need to use a key to unlock. However, you can sell that shit on the market for $5 at the moment.
So which case is the new case?
There's 2 new cases.
Triumph one, yeah?
Triumph is on the left, yep,
And the
and
Raider one's a new
Raider
one.
is on the right, yeah.
But the Raiders were
Amber
shit, I'm
Raiders.
guessing.
No, it's worth $1. Not bad.
No, I'm going to try getting the new one.
Is there any actual
Desperado. Rip.
clothes out there that looks nice in PUBG? Because
They're gun skins.
Well, these ones have gun skins, yeah, but there's a skirt that you can get, and that's like what, $1,000 or something.
skirt.
You can get a black skirt. Just a black skirt for $200.
Oh, 200. I beg your
Oh,
pardon.
of course. I mean, it's just like real fucking life, isn't it? A piece
Yeah.
of fabric with a fucking
It is.
zipper on it. Fucking put $200 and put it on a fucking shelf.
Well, at least you don't get like bloody a thermal paste on that shit. It's permanently clean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true. Hashtag hurt right there. Actually,
I didn't mean to hurt you like that, but
that's
you know,
okay. That's okay.
It's
Right.
true.
Are any of you guys going to jump on?
No, I'm still in the solo game.
What?
Thanks.
Oh, what do I just kill for solo as well?
I noticed
So
that.
what have you been up to, Ed?
Oh, I just noticed the other week actually. H1Z1, you can sell and buy your items now. That
I
when
did
was
mention that.
that? I know, but I wasn't paying attention.
Did you know the game is also free now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you gave
wrote
me
a
a-
bad comment about it.
Did you?
Yes, I found out about a week ago, and I reviewed the game.
Ooh, let's see the review.
He's probably not. Well, I didn't. Richard did, but it's probably not that enlightening.
Richard, right.
Yeah. It's hashtag truth though. What the fuck, man? Like,
Yep.
It's what the fuck, man. Like, there was a game I almost bought. It was one of these. It was again an MMO shooter royal. No, it wasn't a Royal Rumble game. It was like team versus team game. So Battlefield, but set in the future, and.
Set in the future.
Yeah. Well, set in the Warhammer 40k universe. What was it? Warhammer? One of these ones. It was like one of these games was like $40 to $80, depending on which edition you got, and you know you could crowdfund it, kickstart it, join it, and get your pre copy beforehand. And people have invested money into this, and then they just released it
Oh.
as free to play. And the reviews are scathing because of it, and I'm not surprised, man, because that's a shitty thing to do. It's a this
is.
should be. I reckon if a company is going to do that, if a company is going to be like, yeah, well, we're going to release it free to play, Steam should be like, okay, but you have to refund every cunt that bought the game. Then they won't fucking make
Yeah,
it
but
free
it's
to
not
play.
their responsibility. I mean,
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I
Unfortunately.
kind of think it should be, but it's really not. I mean, there's not much you can kind of do about it.
There's nothing no one can do about it except for just whinge.
Yeah.
I'm
Ow.
good at that.
About it.
I've
Yeah,
done
fucking
enough,
way.
man. Yeah.
Eternal.
So, exactly.
That can't be it. I mean, I refused outright to play it for free, and I'm just trying to see where it is now. Maybe they. Oh, here we go.
You refused? Oh, that's very upsetting, mate. You've hurt their feelings.
I don't give a flying. Help me out
Penis?
here. Penis. I don't give a flying penis full of Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
Isn't it Chipotle?
You know, Nuggsy.
Isn't that-
I say it
Doesn't
with
it
an
have a
accent.
penis?
Yeah, what's up, mate?
I say it with an accent, mate. Chipotle.
I say it with
Do you
a...
also say shamuta?
Yes.
You also say mozzarella,
How do you say that one, mate?
Mozzarella.
parmigiani.
Do you also say sauce?
Sambuke.
What the bloody fuck's a Tamagotchi?
Do you also say finger?
Finger. That is a new one, I must admit. Where the fuck's it? Is it? It's not Eternal Crusaders.
With you with the skizzers.
Anyway. What a shit. So that got my goat last week
In a twist.
in a twist. Damn right. Like, what? It's just not fair. Not fair.
Nothing is fair.
Poor
That's
goat.
life.
Life isn't fair.
You know what? I bought that Goat Simulator game and it kept crashing on the second level, and there was nothing I could do to fix it.
You know, as a game I always wanted to play. Never played it.
I have it. It's not that good.
It's like the
No.
biggest Nuggsy game ever.
Yeah, it was, but I just never got to play it.
Hmm.
Well,
Just-
then I
it
guess it
was-
really isn't then, is it?
No, well, it was too expensive back then, and then you watch 1v on it, and it's pretty much the same things. It just lost its charm after that.
Oh, what the fuck? Now the game costs $20 to play? People were so
What?
mad. Warhammer Eternal Crusade
Oh, right.
that they actually stopped making it free to play and now start charging people for
And
it.
so now you're complaining that they're charging for it. So you're gonna pay for it or not? Like, what's the deal?
Well, now I'm thinking, now I can play it because I won't feel bad about everyone else who had to spend money on it. But then
But now you're just gonna complain that you have to pay for it still.
that part of my brain is
Yeah.
like, you silly fucking idiot! Why didn't you get it for free when you had the chance? Is it possible to make someone, if it's a game's originally free and people get it for free, is it possible to make them then through Steam have to buy it?
You should complain again. You should say, "Why? How dare you make this paid? Oh, it was free, and now you're taking it away from me. You're screwing everything."
I know. I give up. I just give up. Really do. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. What's the point? I don't care that my dick is small. I just don't care. I mean, it does look like a good game, but watching reviews, there'll be things like where a tank will drive over an uneven surface and then go like flipping into the sky, and
Ooh,
yeah,
that
things-
sounds great.
oh yeah, it looks like a badass game.
Just tank things.
Anything with a tank. Would it be? I mean, who doesn't want to be a space marine or a chaos space marine? They just look so badass in their armor. My golly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've always wanted to fly around space in a tank.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a tank.
What?
When
I
I
am
was
a tank.
yeah, well, when I was younger, one of my older
When
cousins
I
used to
was
call
young.
me Tanky because I was a fat kid.
Why didn't they call you fatty?
They did in a way. They called me Tanky.
Yeah, but tanky.
It's like the next step up. It's instead of being so direct, it's like an indirect insult.
That's harsh.
It's harsh but fair.
Harsh but fat.
Yeah, harsh but fat.
Oh man. Well, there was always the tank out of
Thomas.
Left 4 Dead. Oh yeah, Thomas the tank engine. That's great.
Yeah,
What
I
a
bet he
fucking-
didn't really have a tank engine.
No, lying piece of shit.
Yeah.
Thomas is a piece of shit liar. I can confirm that.
Yeah.
Why are you Percy, mate?
Yeah.
the fat cunt.
No, big boned idiot.
The big
Oh, I'm
cunt.
sorry, the big tank.
The Bing tank.
Yeah, you know, like
He's big.
yeah, but he's big, but Bing.
Bing Lee.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rhino. You know we got the no sale. Why not? Why you fucking?
We've gone full circle back to the racism.
Yeah, right. I swear it's like listening to her. It sounds exactly like her.
A podcast.
No.
It's her- Oh, we should get her on the podcast next week.
Rano.
Man, I'm trying to get friggin' Steve Buscemi to join. He won't respond to any of my tweets. Like, what the fuck, man?
What are you tweeting here? Don't say you dick.
No, just join our podcast, you fucker.
Yeah, you frog.
Oh yeah, I mean he says that kind of language in his movies all the time. You think
Yeah.
oh, I like this guy. He watches my movies.
Yeah, I like this guy.
Tell me about it. That's
Wise guy, huh?
crazy, crazy kids. If not him, then I don't know, Emma Stone or someone. No one is responding to any tweets, past or present. And that makes me mad.
It makes me infurious.
Yeah. Oh well.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means infurious, man.
Talking about making people infurious. Apparently, people are up in arms about the Steam
Whose
groups.
arms are they up?
Oh, everyone's, mate. The Steam groups. Apparently, there's a whole bunch of hate groups out there who are like
All
fighting
right, mate.
against everybody, and apparently Steam's not doing anything about it. So like, there's groups that are like talking, you know, like Nazis and racists and friggin' sexists and
Jehovah's Witnesses.
I
You
don't
mean
know.
our group?
All of them.
Wait, who's the Jehovah's Witness?
The National Party. There's all these kind of groups out there. Stormsec TF2 kind of groups and
TF2?
TF2.
What's wrong with TF2? What do you mean? What do they do?
No, but this is just a group, and they've got like the SWAT sticker and the friggin' Nazi SS things.
The
Well, they're
SWAT
probably
sticker.
just they're repurposing that symbol.
It's like a fly swatter.
Repurposing the symbol.
Yeah, let's take away that dirty image and let's make a new one.
Well, it's just
let's,
a fucking
let's send it
Buddhist.
to the kids. Well, it's the new Sesame Street logo.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a great
S and S. Do you see how I'm saying?
I like S&M.
There. It's literally 2 S's. You got
one.
it.
Yeah,
Sesame Street.
Sesame
I'm a
Street.
genius.
Damn it, man! Half-Life
wait, that's
3
pretty good.
confirmed.
No,
Confirmed.
I didn't confirm anything.
No, Half-Life 3 confirmed.
No.
So Anyway, yeah. So people are like, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing this. This shouldn't be allowed." And Steam are apparently closing down these offensive groups, but very slowly and very
Oh,
probably.
bro, Berry Bush is the best. I just killed someone. I didn't even know where it was.
You're doing the berry bush hide?
I'm doing the Berry Bush, and it's not just a tiny bush. It's a fucking mini tree, man.
The size of your mum.
Breathe.
Ah,
I'm pretty excited. 8 people left. Or 7, really.
wait, left. They left the game or they died?
There's 8 people alive, including myself.
Ah.
I hope no one sees me through the berry bush. That's going to upset me.
You must have faith in the bush of
Or a
berries.
car.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna deafen myself.
It's like Magikarp, really. Just remember that. Because you'll be there having to... Fucking hell, everyone's fucking muted. You'll be there trying to use... I'm having a conversation with myself here.
I'm here.
Oh, good. Okay, cousin. You know Magikarp?
Yeah.
In like the original Pokemon Red or Yellow. You
Only
have...
use a splash.
You can only use a splash. And you'll use
Yeah.
that splash... And you'll throw them out, and then you'll swap them at like the beginning of each battle. Then you swap them out to another Pokemon, and you slowly grind. And then one day, you get that little message
Gyarados.
that's saying Magikarp is trying to evolve. And then, Gyarados.
And then you stop it every single time.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think that's ever happened to me, but I hope not.
I've played that game so often. Like Pokemon, I beat it having only Charizard. I beat it everything. Like, good game.
It's been a long time. Actually, I wiped my Pokemon Yellow saved game, which had like Mewtwo at 100 and everyone else, like, you know, all the like the god birds or whatever they're called, all at 100. And
Legendary birds.
yeah, legendary birds. That's it. And started to play the original game again because I wanted to be retro. So I was walking around with my Game Boy Color, playing the original Pokemon Yellow. And I got to like past the first gym, and I stopped, and I thought, what the fuck am I doing?
Huh, I just died.
Oh, mate, the berry bush isn't like Kevlar.
I mean, as soon as I ran into the berry bush, the dude saw me. Where the hell was he?
He was in a berry
Piece of
bush.
shit. He was hiding in his own berry bush. Oh, he had the little stupid
Magikarp.
you know that suit. The
Magikarp?
what's that suit called?
Ghillie suit.
A ghillie suit. Yeah, that one. Oh, and then he saw me, the bastard. Oh, fucking that timing, piece of shit. All right, beg your pardon. Carry on, kids.
No, I've said everything that we needed to say.
I know you guys paused for me, so carry on.
Have you ever accidentally...
I'm back.
Ever,
I guess not. I haven't.
Have you? Not? Ever?
I've thought about it.
So have I. Wake up in the morning, taste and come. You look,
Man, I'm just.
you look at
I'm
your dad
off
and say,
today.
"What have you done?"
So what are you gonna ask you a question or what?
I did.
What question?
The question.
What's just your question?
42.
No, have you ever walked in on your parents getting undressed?
I think so, but I'm not walking
Yeah, I
in.
think
It's just my
so.
dad has the door open and he's just like,
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
like, close the door. I know you're like 100 years old now and don't care, but I care.
Maybe he wants the excitement in his life. You know, maybe someone will catch me. It's like people have sex in public. Like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, the thrill of potentially getting caught. Oh, and I have a story to tell my kids, you know. Of course, good on you, mate.
This is how you were conceived. Larry was watching.
Larry the neighbor.
Well,
What's Tim the Toolman Taylor's neighbor called?
Cunt.
Wilson. Wilson? No.
Wilson.
Was it? It was Wilson.
Wilson! Good on ya,
Yeah.
Wilson! No, that's not it.
You're fired.
What's that? Come on, Wilson!
That's from the Gilla ad.
You're a wimp,
The
Wilson!
mints.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah, that's the one.
I still have those. Those mints are great. I've never seen another ad for them though, but those mints, they got me going. I
Really?
always feel like yelling out Wilson every time I have one.
Just on the train, like you know.
Pop one in.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Wilson!
Yeah, he's in the quiet carriage too.
Yeah, friggin' 8 o'clock in the morning, rush hour.
Yeah.
They gotta have a no Gilla sign. So. Yeah, it's like it's like saying Bob Saget as Tourette's guy. Instead, it's Wilson.
What about
You know what I'm saying?
that not happy
Yeah.
Jan from the 90s?
Oh man.
That was a huge thing.
Yeah, I
Fucking
wonder
knows what
why.
it is.
Like I didn't like it's funny, but I don't know why everyone loved her so much.
Because she's an Australian hero.
Yeah, and so is the rabbits in China.
Oh yeah, that one.
Keep the rabbits out in China. That was great.
Yeah. You don't get who watches TV now to see those ads? Now it's just shit that's friggin' played before YouTube that makes you want to punch yourself in the dick for half an
Yeah.
hour. And what's the point?
They're not. They're not jingles anymore. It's like
No.
I don't know.
Ooh, fucking ads I hate where they have fucking stupid fucking actors who are so fucking annoying playing a mobile app game like it's the shit. And they're like, oh, what are we going to do now? Oh, he's fighting back with his troops. Oh, troops, what are we going to do? Oh, I say we get your other troops, then we're going to get a new formation. Oh, we won.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag, that's so good. Oh, I hate it. I hate it like cancer. It is... one of
Why do you hate us so much?
It's so...
Shit ads.
Exactly, they're shit. They are so shit.
It's a bad representation of the game too, because they make it look way better than it is. Which is what advertisement is for, but like I don't know, it feels dirty. I don't like most advertisements in general.
Yeah, I don't like feeling like a celebrity also enjoys the same thing I do.
Yeah, and then they tweet about it. Oh, fuck me, hell.
We both know they just want cocaine and AIDS. They're full of shit.
They're busy taking heroin, fucking their prostitutes. They don't have anything to worry about. They're just fucking just there.
Yeah, I hate when you get AIDS from a prostitute. It's so annoying.
Yeah,
Like, bitch, clean yourself up. My goodness.
clean yourself.
How much money do you make? You make triple the amount I make,
yourself.
and you can't even get, like, clean. Yeah. Right? Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Guys? Yeah?
Yavi? Right, Yavi?
Bro, seriously, freaking escorts, they make so much money, it's insane.
Yeah, don't worry. I know. There is a fucking another news article. Woman
Could you
sells.
imagine the shit they'd have to deal with though? Sorry, Ian.
That's okay. That's okay.
No, because they know exactly what they have to deal with. That's why they're doing it.
And they don't have sex most of the time anyway. They're just there talking.
Exactly. They're there.
No,
They know
but
exactly
it's-
what they're doing. They know exactly what they have to put up with. They are in that position because they chose to be. If they don't want to be, they can stop at any time.
No,
They're the
I
ones that
know
make that decision. I will never accept someone saying, "Oh, it's feel bad for them for what they're
No,
doing."
I'm not saying feel bad
Fuck
for them.
them.
I'm
They
just
make
saying
so much more
rich.
money. They can retire half the age that we
imagine
are.
the shit they'd go through.
And then
They love it, bro.
Shit, John.
and you got another fucking woman who's just sold her virginity
For 1.9
nine
million.
fucking cunt fucking million. And I'm done.
Yeah, you shouldn't have given yours away so quickly.
Not even 50. I couldn't.
It was like the first person that came along.
Mom,
Yeah.
I could have made $1 million.
The truth hurts. Fucking almost as much as Anthony Mundine's homophobia.
You mean truth?
The truth hurts.
He's allowed to hate whoever he wants.
Yeah, I know. And I'm allowed to hate him for hating who he wants.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So fucking
As long
deal
as
with
you're
it.
not treating people badly.
It's not my fault that he's a friggin' idiot.
Why is he an idiot?
Because he just...
He boxes for a living?
He's a piece of shit, though.
He's a piece of
Why?
shit.
Why?
You mean why?
Like, tell me why. Like, explain to someone who doesn't know why he's a piece of shit. Why he's a piece
Because
of
he's
shit?
so full of himself.
And he thinks
Like,
he's one of the...
In
not that-
most boxes
not
are
that
like
he's-
that. They have to be.
he thinks he's one of these... he
Yeah,
thinks
and
it's
then
okay
you
to,
look like a fuckwit.
to kill somebody because they're gay.
Oh, yeah, because he's Muslim.
Yeah, I don't give a flying fucking shit what he is. He can be fucking anything.
That's the Muslim faith. That's exactly the point of their beliefs.
no,
They-
it never said...
No, that's ignorance.
No, that's what it says in the scripture.
So
yeah,
it
but
says
that's
it in the...
ignorance
it
because
says it
that's
in-
like the Bible.
It says it in the
what
New
you're saying
Testament.
is ignorance because there's holy. If they wait, hang on, that's ridiculous. if their holy thing tells them they have to do something, then that's what they follow, right? They're not just selectively choosing what they want to follow. There's nothing ignorant about it. It's
All
the
right.
complete opposite of
I
ignorance.
mean, in the Bible, it says you're allowed to stone homosexuals to death. Are you going
That's
to go and
right.
stone a homosexual ever? No,
That's
because that's fucking wrong.
According to who?
Jesus.
According
And
to
do you know why? Because it's a different covenant. We're not talking about the Old Testament.
Well, nothing to do with
no,
cabinets.
this isn't Old Testament. This is the New Testament.
Yeah, the New Testament.
Where does it say that?
I have to
Romans...
find it. It
hang
definitely
on.
says it.
Romans... Or not...
Please show me.
in Romans, I think it's 126. Where it talks about how homosexuality... A man should never lay with a man. And then I think it's Corinthians 1.
Yeah, but where does it say you can stone them for doing that?
I thought it was get stoned.
What?
Isn't it get stoned with them? Have I been
What, with
fucking-
their penis as a pipe or something? Great.
No, that's fucking gay. No. Bible says do drugs.
Okay, I appear to have not know what I'm talking about then. You got me there.
Yeah, I have. Obviously. Why are you the friggin' representative for the Vatican if you don't know what we're dealing with?
I'm not. All I was saying was if their religious book tells them that they have to do something, and then they're following it, how can you hate them for it? You can hate them for following a stupid book. Fine. But just because this,
Hang on,
just
it's
because
not a stupid book.
No, it's
It
not a
is a
stupid
stupid
book.
it
No,
is a
it's
stupid
not.
book.
Why is it a
Because it's-
stupid book?
Because it's full of stupid shit, like stoning.
There's
stoning
heaps of
gay
stupid
people.
shit in the Bible.
That's right, but this is
This is so biased.
And the
this is-
Taurus.
this is- hang on.
Taurus
This
is
is,
a Taurus.
this is
Alright,
after.
Torah.
This is all after like the Old Testament and the New Testament. This is all stuff afterwards. So if anything, they should be better than the Bible, right? They should be saying
No,
this
no.
shouldn't be like this anymore. But instead, while Christianity is no longer
hang
in
on.
that reference with the stoning of gay people, these guys are still doing it.
There's
What do you
only
mean it's after the Bible?
This is all. This is all after
the
or
Prophet
maybe
Muhammad.
during and after, yeah,
was-
Prophet Muhammad was after Jesus.
Right, okay.
But we all know
I
the
lacked the
true
context.
book of the right book. We all know what the right book is, and it's the Book of Mormon.
Yeah, but what does the Book of Mormon say about homosexuality?
That we should have multiple wives.
Wives or husbands?
It doesn't specify.
It doesn't-
So if
yeah.
you're transgendering, then I mean, technically you're.
I think
fucking-
it probably does specify. Come on, what does it say, Ed?
Let me just Google it. Now I'm just gonna get the play because right now the play's who I got a friend in.
All over the place.
Fucking
yeah.
hell, Shawnee is in the Book of Mormon.
What, the one that's all over the place?
Yeah,
What is she doing?
she's one of the ensemble. Well, she hasn't got a lead, but
What?
she's still in the Book of Mormon, Australia.
What do you mean on something? Like, what does she do exactly?
Well, she's a singer. She's a character in the show.
Oh, like a background or something?
Well, more than a background, she takes part in all the big performances.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive. Does she actually get paid though, or is it like some stupid?
of course it is. This is a huge thing that's touring. It was in
Wow.
Melbourne. Now this is a legitimate theatre production, like one of the biggest musicals that hopefully stays.
What a sellout, eh?
What a sell. That's fucking great.
What a sellout. try to make it into the mainstream. Oh, geez, probably too big for you now, huh? Oh, Ed, yeah.
You're saying she's fat?
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
What do you mean that she's too big for me? Or are you saying I'm small? Which of the two? Oh, you mean more successful than me? Shut up.
That's probably even worse, eh?
No, why? Why is that worse? I mean, the truth hurts. Go see a dentist.
I may be incorrect. It may be in the Old Testament. I don't remember. I do remember seeing it somewhere.
Well, I mean, the Bible doesn't talk anything about drugs.
Old Testament, yeah, of course it happened in Old Testament heaps of times. It was common practice.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, Jesus was gay. That's why he only had male disciples. I mean, you do the math.
I thought he was a female black person.
What, the disciples or Jesus?
That all the disciples was one female black person.
Oh, okay. Really?
They transform. It's like, you know, like Power Rangers, how they get all the
Yeah,
swords
they all
together.
combine and make a super black woman.
Yeah.
A super black woman. That's the
I love the
world.
podcast.
And that's how PUBG was born. That's who the developer was.
Jesus.
That's why it's unknown. No, the disciples!
Oh, the disciple now, because they become one super black woman.
The disciple I.
Disciple, eh?
Plural.
The
It's a
disciple.
gaggle of disciples. They're coming towards us.
a horde of disciples.
It's just one. It's just one. No, it's not. No, it's not.
You guys remember Samurai
Look out,
Pizza
they're
Cats?
merging.
Samurai
Samurai
Pizza
Pizza
Cats.
I only know the theme song. I don't really remember the show.
I saw it when I was really, really young, but I never understood what was going on. But I know that there was 3 of them that had their vehicles that then could become one great vehicle, one like kind of robot that would
Pizza.
fight the enemy. No, not a pizza. They just
Wait,
They
worked.
ever transform into a pizza?
What show is this?
Samurai Pizza Cats.
Is it?
And then you had the 3 kind of superheroes. Well, they were the superheroes. The 2 boys and the girl. And then you had 3 heroes above them, each of them slightly different. And whenever the Samurai Pizza Cats were in trouble, one of them would come to save the day. But I remember one day, all 3 of them came because there was a huge bad guy. And all
Huge
3...
Bukkake Festival. Nice.
Fucking love bukkake. It is the best thing since white bread. It's white.
What do? You just collect all your samples and chuck it all in your face or something?
Yeah, I mean that's what they have to do. Being a one-man, that should be a band, one-man Bakuki army. He gets on stage with a water pistol.
It's like, because it's been in there so long, it's like green and moldy.
Well, isn't it green and moldy when it comes out?
That's only on a good night.
Oh, sorry. History and background. Current. Okay. And oh fucking hell, the George is that his name?
Costanza.
No. Oh yeah, him. Gordon B.
George Pell.
Hinckley. Who? I'm trying to figure out who the head of the Church of Mormon is.
Bill Gates.
Because apparently Bill Gates died of AIDS. Though he did wonders for Apple, though.
Oh, what a shame. His church was so enlightening.
Yeah.
The Church of Apples.
Delicious. Actually, that's what's going to happen. Going to the Church of Google, the Church of Apple, the Church of Microsoft.
I wonder if there was a competitor to Apple in its early days, like the banana or like the pear, and like Apple bought them out because they didn't want a competitor with this like a name that
A fruit.
was
The orange. Actually, orange would work. Actually, no, Orange was a mobile company, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Then you had 3?
3, yeah. I was with 3.
So was I.
So
though.
was
Way back
Ed.
when.
Fucking
Yeah.
those cunts. You remember when I was trying...
You had like your phone number started with an 8 instead of a 9. That was really unusual.
Fucking retarded, that company. I had so many issues with the phone they gave me. And so, remember that time you and I went there in Chatswood? And I was like, give me your most expensive phone. And like, okay, cool. And I was like, oh, what's all the bells and whistles? And I got him to go through the whole thing. And I was like, okay, cool. What contracts? How can I pay it?
I thought you didn't know what he was talking about though.
No, he really didn't, did he? He must have been a nude guy. And then I tried to finish the purchase
A
of...
nude guy.
Yeah, nude guy. Now that is advertisement. Why don't they have nude retailers?
Because people will be staring at their junk instead of
Yeah, that's true.
buying the thing.
I mean, people do that already, and they have clothes on.
I suffer from that.
yeah,
mine.
because they're not going to get anything out of it, so they have to buy the shit and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also because there'll be people, all over the stores, outside the stores, just staring with cameras and stuff. So I don't think it will work for anyone, to be honest.
I already do that now. But wait a minute, hang on. You got nude bars. You can just go into a bar and
Yeah.
topless bars anyway. I've
Yeah,
never.
but they're not serving drugs. Actually, no, they are.
They're serving. I've never been into one. I've never been to anything like that. I don't want to find out what it's like. But
There's apparently one in Chatswood.
they must have a cover charge, because otherwise, what's to stop someone going in and just keep ordering water for free and just enjoying tits everywhere?
I don't think there. I think you can probably do that. But why would you?
Because you get to see free tits. And for someone who doesn't get to see tits in real life all that often, that seems like a great bonus. But then again, it's well, at least not women's tits. And
Sounds like Georgie's left the room at this point.
Georgie was never even in the room at any point.
Lovely dear. Yes, dear.
I love you.
You're
too.
beautiful, dear.
I have a feeling that she's a gun to his head as we speak.
She's got something to my head, and it's
Cock.
erect.
Yeah, it's the penis she cut off of you earlier.
That's what Ed always cries at night about. Why does her cock have to be bigger than mine?
I know.
It isn't fair, hey?
Actually, I don't know why people have penis envy. I mean, what is the point? What does it matter if yours is a bit bigger or a bit smaller? It's just the way it is, you know?
I think a lot of guys get like that because they're afraid that their current partner will not be satisfied with with a smaller penis.
Mm-hmm.
Because they
Who
have in their
cares?
mind that a larger penis
Means a larger heart.
means that they they'll
Fucking it's technique, mate.
they don't know that, do
Get
they?
a fucking toy. Get a fucking 10-inch dildo. I don't care. Fucking, you'll find a way to make them happy. It doesn't matter if you love them.
We should change this to like a
Deep and meaningful.
This is relationship
Yeah.
advice.
yeah, relationship advice with Ed. We're missing his dick pin. I feel like he's the best for.
Oh mate,
Kind of
his profession is lesbianism right now.
His profession is lesbian.
Yeah, he is a professional
How do you
lesbian.
be a professional lesbian?
How do you not be a professional lesbian?
Or how do you not be a professional lesbian?
That's exactly the answer. But I was talking about this with a
Answer
coworker.
the question.
Yeah, well, the question is the answer. I was asking a coworker this. I was talking to a coworker about this. I was like, look,
What if she'll have a threesome with you and George?
no, well, he doesn't
if
want
he'll
to.
have a
No, he doesn't. He doesn't
threesome?
want to. He didn't even say bring it up. I said to him, actually, he might though. Thinking about him, he's quite. No, he's not gay, but he's
Hands on.
he's very hands on. And he says it's part of his culture, but really, I mean, he said also it's part of the culture as opposed to shake hands, you suck dicks. I don't think that it's true, but I was saying to
never
him,
know.
he's always going, oh my gosh, she's so hot. Every time an attractive young woman comes in, he's like, oh, I'm in love. I need to get a number. I want to fuck her brains out. And this
Wait,
guy,
who says this?
my
You think
coworker.
he's gay?
Oh yeah, because like he's kissed me once.
Ah!
Shit.
Wait.
What?
On the cheek?
No,
What a-
on the dick. Now, what? This is
He's
normal.
kissed you on the mouth?
No, it was on the cheek, but it was
Okay.
the way he did it, with his dick. But I said to him, it must be hell having a girlfriend that is like supermodel, super attractive, hot, that every
Yeah,
guy
because
turns their head. Because then you think, okay, even if
one
you love,
day
yeah,
some motherfucker will actually get to it. Oh wow, you got $2 million and you want to just spend one night with me? Oh, how could I say no to that?
well, I don't think Georgie would
A
say.
lot of bitches aren't loyal.
Georgie wouldn't do that.
Georgie's a loyal person.
Georgie
That's-
is such a beautiful wife.
Why were you hesitating to say
Yeah, it was
that?
like-
Because I didn't want to say husband. I've made that mistake before, but it's. I don't know. I mean,
It's hard when you're the woman in the relationship.
I'm happy. I don't fucking care who I am in the relationship as long as I'm happy. You know, I don't care if I'm a guy that's the friggin' the housewife. I don't care. No one should fucking
Yeah,
care.
people are too concerned with what society thinks they should be like.
Uh huh.
So they're already a huge issue as it is.
Yep.
So that's why people worry about dick size. That's why people worry about like what fucking $10,000 shirt you're gonna wear tonight. You know, stuff like that.
I don't have it.
None of that shit matters.
I don't have a $10,000 anything. Nothing in my house costs 10. Yeah, nothing. I don't have that kind of money to throw around. Except for when I bought that
Computer.
computer. Geez, that was what? Maybe $3,000, and that was paid in installments over time.
Is it all paid off now?
Thank heavens, yes, yes it is.
That was quick.
I had a
Quick
little bit
shooter.
saved up. Yeah, I had a little bit saved up, and then the rest was just I got a big paycheck one week, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use most of this to pay it off, and then I hardly had anything, and that's when I borrowed some money from the Arn Wit. It was more for security reasons because I knew in 2 weeks' time it was going to go straight back to him, so I wasn't too worried about it. It was more of a case like, shit, something bad's happened. I need to get a taxi now, and I have no money, so that's the only reason why I got it.
You didn't take my
Well,
money.
I know,
Yeah, you know I'm all good with that shit, brother.
I know, but also Leber's rich.
I'm not rich.
He is rich.
If I didn't have money, I wouldn't be going to Japan. That's for sure.
You have money?
You are going to Japan.
Not anymore.
I'm not going to Japan.
What?
Nugsy's going.
Money.
Wait, what? You're not going to Japan?
I don't have anything. I'm not even here.
Wait, what the fuck just happened? Where are you going and you were going to even loan money to your mate?
Oh
What are you
yeah,
talking about?
wasn't he the guy that was like
The
making
guy saying the
life
thing?
hell for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
What are you talking about?
if you're not going to Japan, someone has got to get me dirty ladies' underwear from a vending machine.
From
I
a
am
vending
going
machine?
to Japan.
Yeah.
I'm actually going next Friday if you haven't realized.
Next Friday, you better be back
Yeah.
before the
Wow, it's
Tuesday.
that soon.
I have not prepared anything. I haven't packed up anything.
Work doesn't know about it. Your sister doesn't know about it. It's all hell right now.
Well, my mum doesn't know about it yet.
Oh, shit.
I don't really want to tell her, but I have to.
Do you want me just to sleep in your bed while you're gone?
Do you think
Yeah.
she'll notice?
Yeah. Levy, your technique is much better tonight.
Thanks for noticing, sweet cheeks.
You're
Yes.
you're not even using the condoms this time.
Yeah. You know, you found the G spot and my K spot, my FD spot. Wait, so you're going to Japan next Friday?
FD? What's an FD spot?
Fucking dank. The FD
That's
spot.
gay as shit. Okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I'm
is.
going next Friday. I haven't packed anything.
For how long? Am I coming? All over your face.
Come if you want.
Thank you. When? For how long? And plus, do you need a visa?
No, you don't need a visa for Japan.
Really? Wait, seriously?
Yeah. Why
Yep.
would you need a visa for Japan?
You need a visa to go to America, and America's freaking.
Yeah, America is not Japan, is it?
Well, you-
They're two different
Actually-
countries, you stupid muppet.
Japan culture
Speaking
is
of which-
influenced heavily by America. Sorry, Nuggsy.
No, you're right. Speaking of which, apparently, I think in the next year or
It's a witch.
two, you're going to need a visa to travel through almost everywhere in Europe now. They're changing the laws over there.
What's the reason for that?
It's to do with immigration, toughening, you know,
Oh, it
the,
is?
yeah,
It's just Europe. Okay.
Is that including
Yeah.
UK citizens?
Britain, but yeah, I figured Britain probably not. But
Well, aren't they out of
I
the
don't think
beatniks or beatniks or whatever they're called? Fucking called. It's okay. I'm a British citizen, so I can probably go there without any issue.
no, well, they're out of the EU. So once they change that, you probably need a visa to travel as well.
Well, I assumed I would need a visa beforehand anyway. What an Aussie didn't. At Aussie, you need no visa.
well, because England was a part of the EU, you didn't need a visa.
I know, but
You were considered an EU citizen, but because Australia isn't in that region, I mean, I assume in some parts of the
Czech Republic.
Europe, you'd probably need a visa. I don't know exact. I just know. I'm sure you'd have to. I'm sure we're not exempt from that.
So every single country would need a visa. That's a lot of countries. Like if you're going, like, say, friggin' France, Poland, Belgium, I don't know,
Oh, good old Belgium.
Belgium, Switzerland, Norway, Germany. What's that other
Actually,
Bavaria? All these great places.
I think
That's a lot of visas.
I think Sweden and Denmark. Don't quote me on this, but I think they're the only two countries that aren't in the EU in that region. Let me fact check.
Yeah,
Let me double check.
we're not qualified. Smart traveler. Here we go. European entry requirements right now. Stagen. Why do we want to go to friggin'... Here we go. Go to Europe anyway. It's freezing. Actually, no. But alcohol in Germany must be amazing. Or beer anyway. And schnapps. Because that's the stereotype. Okay, here we go. A bulletin reviewed. You may be required to produce your passport when crossing the borders in the Schengen area. Confirm visa arrangements with the embassy, high commission, or consulate. Yeah, but the Schengen area is made up of 26 European countries which have common entry and exit requirements that allows travellers to move freely between the member countries without having to go through border controls or have visas for each country. Okay.
Okay, so it's Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, Belarus, Ukraine, and Russia.
Apparently,
as well as a couple others like Albania.
well, Norway and
Bosnia.
Switzerland, Sweden are apparently part of the Schengen area, whatever that is, which makes up the 26 European countries. Malta, Lithuania.
Yeah, they probably have trade ties, but they're not a part of the union.
Okay. But wait, entry. Smarttraveler.gov. Yeah. This is visa related.
Oh, if it's visa related, that's probably different. I don't know. I just know they're not in the EU. Denmark, it looks like it is, but Switzerland and Norway are not.
Switzerland and Norway. Well, Norway, you're getting pretty freaking cold when you get to Norway. Switzerland.
There's no way that they're in the EU.
Norway in the EU.
No way they're in the EU, mate. No way.
Yeah, apparently UK and Ireland aren't part of that. Cyprus. These are Romania, Russia. Well, of course Russia's not. That's friggin' it's Asia.
Yeah, but I mean, they're close enough that they could be if they wanted to. They just don't want to, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's because it's Russia. No offense.
Yeah.
Russia.
You'll wake up tomorrow morning and you'll be dead.
Oh,
You'll be awake and dead.
What's that whole thing with the Russians, agents, spies?
Oh, there is, I believe. I think he's still alive. There was an ex-Russian spy or something, or an informant who sought asylum in England, and he's been what do they call him when they
Wait, he was a secret agent for who? Russia or
for Russia?
Okay, right. And he
was a Russian spy or something, but he sought asylum in England, so they're being he's been in the care of them. I can't remember the exact word for it, and
like Lestrange has right now, in the friggin' embassy, Ecuador.
Yeah, essentially. And the Russians, I think, have been after him for a while, and they finally managed to get a hold of him, and they released a nerve gas or something in a shopping center that he was in. But because it was in a shopping center with a bunch of other people, I think they released too much of it or something. And so instead of just hitting this spy and his daughter, it got bystanders as well.
Wait, and this is in the UK?
Yep, in a shopping center.
What the fuck?
In public.
Why do the fucking Russians think they have the right to do that?
Exactly, that was the big hullabaloo.
Oh, fucking Vladimir Putin! We're gonna fucking write him an email.
This is as I knew it, as of 2 weeks ago or whatever, when I stumbled upon it. I don't know if any information's changed since then, or if the story's been updated or what's happened. That's what I remember reading at the time.
Nerve agent. Holy crap, that's scary as fuck, man.
It is.
Jeez, man. Trump...
Especially, it's like the fucking the postage bombs that were going around Austin, Texas.
Oh, I heard about that too, but I thought that was just a hate crime.
That's fucked.
Isn't that just...
No, it was, as far as I'm aware, there was no indication that the person was targeting people due to race, or it had nothing to do with discrimination.
He was just a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he left a kind of a death note in a sense. He left a video, a recording of him detailing the bombs he used and the techniques and stuff that he did. he made them. And in that video, there's no way of knowing for sure because he didn't say, but they don't think it was hate related only because he didn't specify. But that's not to say that it wasn't. That's just them not knowing for sure and probably erring on the side of caution. Because there's no point saying, "Oh yeah, there's no mention of the word. There's no mention of hating race, but he could be an extreme racist, perpetuating a false narrative for no reason."
Jeez. Is it what? Lever.
What?
What's God gonna do to these individuals when he gets his
I'm
hands on
not
them?
his representative.
You are.
He's going to stone them and get stoned with them.
Oh, good. Wait, why is he getting stoned with criminals? Do you reckon God sends
Because-
criminals to jail?
And get stoned with them, yes.
God doesn't need to get stoned. God is God.
Oh, great. I didn't realize you were the representative.
No,
My mistake.
I'm just learning from
Maybe
what.
you should ask yourself these questions. What do you think?
No, that's just silly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But why? What?
White people.
What,
Yeah.
what? Did they just not get enough hugs? Is it because they got rejected? What is fucking wrong with these cunts? Seriously,
Who knows?
they should be fucking okay, if I was a fucking ruler of the world,
You'd measure yourself to be big.
my first job, my first task that I'd put towards the world is to find somewhere, anywhere that's easily accessible by most countries that can get to, like Dubai, where like every fucking plane throughout the world will stop at the Dubai airport. We'll find a place in Dubai, and we'll build a fucking 20 meter by 20 meter by 50 meter sized blender.
Do you really think, Dubai is the best option?
Yes, I do. And okay,
Because
fine.
That's a women-hating country.
I don't fucking give a shit. Well, throw those. Anyway, no. Actually, that's another stupid fucking thing. What's the point of arresting women in Dubai if they're making a complaint about someone for being raped? That is so fucked. That is I never get so mad in my life when I read that article.
It really makes you wonder, like, that has to be fake, right? Like, there has to be some made-up story to this.
I don't know. That is legitimately fucked.
I don't know what article you're talking about, so I can't really say either way.
Yeah, because Ed assumes everyone reads the same articles. Maybe you should explain.
Okay, there was a case a couple of weeks ago. I'm sure we can do.
Weeks ago? What? This was like years ago.
No,
Did it happen again?
Yeah. I don't even know how to spell Dubai. I'm that mad right now. D-Y.
D-B-A-I.
T-Y.
Daibe.
Yeah, I have no idea. Woman arrested. Oh, British. Yeah, it was a British woman. Here we go. Yeah, November 2000. No, was it 2016? I thought I read it sooner than that, like a couple of weeks. Maybe it was just an old article I came across. Yeah.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was an old article.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on. So
That's why my
this is a
sister never wants
British
to go to
woman.
Dubai because she's worried about, like, just one day some dude can accuse her of, can rape her, and then she can report him, and then she's the one that gets thrown in jail, you know? So
Is that the story? She just didn't want to go.
She.
A
A woman was raped, and there's a weird law in Dubai where if someone has extramarital sex, even if it's against their will, then that is a crime punishable by being imprisoned, or probably worse. So she was raped, she accused the guy, and then she was thrown in jail for extramarital affair, even though she was raped. And it does my head in that there are people in power in the world who think that this shit is okay. It really does. And it scares me. It fucking scares me to the core, man. The fact that I give up. I prayed for the day that God comes and cleanse the world. I'm going to be one of those friggin' cult leaders that will preach this shit and then have 200 people kill themselves by drinking the fucking Kool-Aid, because that's the fucking point.
I didn't think you were a very religious man, though.
Not really. Well,
he wants to be, but he doesn't want to be.
I want to.
Are you just
It's
conflicted?
like how he wants to be a film director and then can't be bothered working for it, you know?
I can't be fucked to do anything. I am conflicted. Because I want to believe that there is a God out there, but then my God think? I think how it's.
So you'd be leaning towards agnostic then?
I believe in Christ and all that, but I'm just... you see the church and you see the people say the Pope speaks directly to God. It's no. Saints really do work miracles, and angels are watching you masturbate, so don't fucking do that. Fuck off with that shit.
Agnostic isn't a lack of belief. Agnostic is the potential for more without knowing whether or not there is.
That sounds like a... and not to discredit what you just said, because that's pretty meaningful. I never heard it being said like that, and I quite like that. It sounds like an ad for a dating app, a dating app, a potential for more.
I hear you're married, but you could have more.
You're only alive once. Why not have an affair? Not a fucking
like
stupid cunt.
Or like those ads on porn sites now. They're like, "You masturbating alone?"
Yeah. So that's the way I like it. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, yeah, I'm here for a reason. Yeah. Fucking hell.
If I wasn't masturbating alone, it's not masturbating.
Yeah,
Idiot.
exactly.
Masturbate with a friend. Lever's at work. I can't. No, I'm sorry. I draw the line there. But,
well, I do work. Yes.
Yeah, you do. Good for you. You have to earn the money. And
I don't. Like. I don't know if there is or isn't. I mean, I feel like there's so much we don't know about anything and everything that if I was to wake up tomorrow and this giant face descended upon the earth and was like, I am God. I mean, it may not be the God that everyone believes he is, but he might be a God in the sense that he's almighty and powerful in that sense. As God-like. But yeah, I mean, who's to say otherwise? I mean, I don't know. It'd be cool to have like this weird large man in the sky.
Show me what you've got.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not against that at all. I don't know. I can't say either way. I find what interests people interesting, because there's a reason why people believe that, and that's what I find interesting. It's these different like beliefs which can contradict with somebody else, and it's like, well, why do you think differently?
I think a lot of it has to do with what people are grown up with, and either they are beaten into submission and they accept it their whole life, or they go the other way and they're beaten into submission and they're like, well, fuck this, I'm going to become the biggest whore or the biggest lesbian or the biggest gay man just to say fuck you to your God and your beliefs. When really, I mean, the hatred's there, but it's towards man, not towards God. But they interpret it as hatred towards man.
Well, I mean, most of the people who end up being like the quote-unquote rebels, usually the people who come from like stricter households.
Yeah.
Because they're stuck within this box that they can't ever escape because they're not allowed to, and they get.
There's more to that.
I had that.
No,
once.
Absolutely.
I agree with that, but then
like
it also depends on society, because that kind of, if you raise someone like that in a sort of, let's say, a third world country, or developing country,
developing nation.
Yes.
You insensitive prick.
Yes. Then that's apparently fine, because those kids aren't really going to strive to, I want what this kid has, or I want what the person on this TV show has. I don't want 5 husbands before I get, I want 500 boyfriends before I settle for a husband, sort of thing. I feel like society is a bit different.
How long have you wanted 500
people to want more,
husbands?
As opposed, huh?
How long have you wanted 500 boyfriends before you get a husband?
Since yesterday, I think.
Okay,
anyway,
shit, sorry.
No, it just, some people desire to have more. Like some people are happy to settle.
Everyone does.
No. Some people are happy, and my parents are a perfect example of this. They're happy to settle with whatever they had.
They're content.
Yeah.
And they are still together.
Aww.
They live normal lives.
No, they don't.
They don't desire. My
Having
mom doesn't desire to be a
sex with your
businesswoman.
kids does not mean a normal life.
My mom doesn't desire to be a businesswoman. She doesn't desire to have $1 billion. She's happy with what she has, and she's done.
Absolutely, my parents are the same. Like,
and they were raised in a strict society as well. So
that's
the problem
kind of
is
nice.
I was also raised in a strict society, but
I'd be
I was
surprised
also
if
raised
you were.
in this country where you should
Freedom
strive
is-
for more, have more, take more,
Have more
always
money,
aim for
more pussy, more...
and then when you don't get more, you get messed up and you get angry and hate and
do
start
drugs,
hating life,
punch a kitten.
shit like that. Exactly. I can't do anything. Oh, my dad said something mean to me. I'm going to start drinking and killing myself. Great. What a great society.
No, absolutely. There are definitely other variables that affect
Yes.
certain individuals.
So there are
but-
strict, yeah. So it's like the whole Asian thing, the Chinese person,
I want more
the
Asians.
Chinese kid. Like the Chinese kid is always so smart because the parents always bully them to make sure you
Yeah,
do
to
well.
do better,
Don't,
yeah.
you're not allowed to go out, do anything, blah blah blah.
That is a cliche, yeah.
It is a cliche, but it's in a lot of instances it's legit. Probably not as common right now because the generation.
Yeah, I
Game
mean,
Boy
there were a
Advance.
couple of Asian people in my year group that went on the nose, so to speak.
Stupid.
No, that went. See, that's the thing. Like, you can't say, "Oh, this person's
Stupid
dumb.
by Asian standards.
Yeah,
Okay,
probably.
yeah.
It's like me. Like, I'm fucking terrible at maths, but maths isn't a measure of my intelligence. That's just a skill I lack.
Yeah, everyone has different skills in different areas.
Yeah, that's right.
This is a matter of finding out what that is. And I think the problem is education is wasted on the young.
What do you mean?
Well, no kid wants to be in school. I never actually had a thirst to learn until I was about 25, 26.
Yeah, but a lot of people would probably science would agree that your brain learns
Yes.
more as a younger
Yeah,
person.
yeah. No, absolutely.
But you
No,
need
absolutely,
to force
yeah.
feed your shit. Of course, kids don't want to go to school and learn because they want to play games and do whatever else they want to do in this spoiled, entitled society we live in. Other countries are more than thrilled to have homework and go to school and stuff because they don't have it as good as we do.
No, that's right. I mean, that's the whole thing where the whole kids are impressionable. Like what kids go through when they're young, it can leave lifelong marks on them.
Mhm.
If you have kids that were molested as children, when they were young.
Kids when they were molested as kids.
Yeah, I know that the sentence was
It made sense.
It did.
The
Isn't
point
that-
was
oh,
there.
isn't that right?
It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
structured
yeah.
well.
Hello, Yabby mate.
He's there. He's listening but not talking.
Yeah, he's probably like, "Fuck, I'm not getting
Yeah,
involved in
mate.
this conversation."
Oh, do you agree with everything said, Yabby mate?
Don't know what you're talking about.
He doesn't know what we're talking about, and that's how we're going to end tonight's stream. No one knows what we're talking about.
We're gonna be
I
dead
don't
one
think
day.
we even know what's
I
going
hope.
on.
I
No, we're
hope.
not, bro.
I hope that when we do die, what happens is this: we wake up in a sense, and we're like, "What the fuck?" And then they take the headset off of us, they remove all the sensors, and they're like, "Congratulations! How did you find Earth? Was that a great fucking video game or what?"
Oh my gosh, I will
Well,
kill the
well,
person.
And they're like, "Wow, I paid 10 grand for this. I'm rich. Fucking hell, that was great." So it's just all eventually, it's the Matrix. That's all it is. Yeah, didn't you see the Easter eggs in the movie? And that's why we put it in there. There's no history. This is just a bit of science fiction. It's the years.
Nah, that's just wishful thinking, mate.
It is.
I know.
Reality's boring.
It is.
It really is.
That's why people.
That is a
smoke
theory.
crack.
Or smoke crack or hunt people.
Like the theory that you could be in this kind of virtual reality world that you're not aware of,
That's a huge theory.
and you're being you're basically a test subject.
Well,
Yeah, a lot of. Yeah, I can totally understand it. Everyone wishes for that same shit. Like this is all just a test.
Yeah.
Well, part of me thought maybe the way God works is that we're in a virtual reality and the computer's monitoring us with an algorithm seeing how good and bad we are. And then once we die, we're pulled out of the virtual reality, and then we are then in God's world, heaven, whatever that is. And it's like, well, you scored a 5.5 out of 10. You're kind of good, but you got an average mark, so you get to, not get to be wherever good people go.
That would be amazing.
Sounds
to be
like the good
honest.
place.
It does actually, which is a fantastic show.
Yeah, on Netflix, you should watch it.
The good
Yeah.
place.
Yep.
You mean this
Describe
idea?
is pretty accurate.
You mean
Yeah, because this is what everyone thinks anyway.
It's not quite the same premise,
No.
but it's similar.
the good? Well, okay. Kirsten Bell. Yeah, she's kind of a
Kristen Bell, yeah.
Kristen. She's a pretty lady.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, but sorry. She is a. No matter what I say, it's sexual harassment. She's a woman. Oh no, that's.
Whoa!
that's-
She's gendering.
hold on.
gendering.
Yeah,
How do you know she's a woman?
She
She-
looks like
She
a
may have
woman.
a really big penis under that.
You gotta say your name. Say
Tight.
your full name.
Christine Bell looks like
Say
a
it right.
Christine
No,
Say it right first.
no,
Now you
Christine
think sexist.
Bell looks like a human
prostitute.
who would identify with the female gender on the outside, but maybe not on the inside. And I want to get on her insides. How'd I do?
Outside.
On the outside? No, that's not true. I don't want to get in her insides.
Anyway.
I don't even know who she is. She might be a really horrible person. She might punch kittens. Terrible.
Well, I would too.
Fucking
They
horrible.
usually deserve it.
No, they don't. They're kittens. The guy brought a puppy into the store last Sunday. A cute little puppy.
Did you say? Oh, yeah. I've been thinking of breeding some.
No,
When is he available?
no, it's a puppy. And some.
Yeah. When is he available?
Wait, the guy.
But either or whatever
I'm not
works.
pimping out my dog.
Why not?
Sommy's a good
Missed
girl.
opportunities, Ed. Missed
Oh.
opportunities.
I'm sorry. There is a sheep in my back.
Don't be sorry, be horny.
I don't need any encouragement to be that, mate. I've walked around
Look, you
with a
can't
semi.
you can't save her for Leba forever. At some point, you have to decide.
Give her paw away in marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe one day. And speaking of one day, oh yeah, did anyone learn anything this week before we sign out?
I learnt that I'm having panic attacks again.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
terrible. Why?
I think it's from an incident that happened last week.
You didn't get robbed again, did you?
No, I passed out at work, and I think it's fucking with me.
That's scary. Did you hurt yourself? Did you land in a?
I
Pile of
smacked my
bees?
arm on a metal pole. Like it was the injury itself was nothing, but I
Mm.
think I don't know really what happened mentally.
That's
I think
scary.
because I've been I've been known to pass out from things before. I think I over
like dental surgery.
yeah.
Mm.
I think that kind of was in the back of my mind, and that perpetuated that feeling, and it just. That's why at times tonight, if I muted myself, that's because I had to walk away.
See, I see.
Wow, I want to hear you
Pass
lose
out.
your mind. That would be great.
It's not so dramatic.
yeah.
It's probably more.
Then we just assume you
like
hit your
that.
fist on the desk and that you're mad about something.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, bloody
Oh,
Minecraft.
He's angry again.
Well, my big fear, if I'm going to pass out, is doing it while I'm cooking and then waking up with my face on a friggin' cooking element, cooking my face off.
Well, I think part of the fear is that because that part. So when I passed out on Friday, I went to see the doctor because I was told I should go see the doctor. So I went to the doctor. I told her what happened. She was like, "Oh, well, you look fine. I'll send you to the cardiologist."
You look fine. Well, thanks,
alright,
doctor, but I am taken.
No, yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's no physical ailment. I think it's all mental. I think it's a mental issue because I did used to suffer from panic attacks before, but they went away. Everything was under control. I had moments where I had panic attacks and I was fine, but this, I don't know what's offset this. I don't know where it's coming from, and I think So yeah, when happened on Friday, the doctor who I saw asked me how long. I was like, what? I don't
7
know. I
inches.
passed out. How am I meant to know
Sorry.
how long I was out for?
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I mean, you don't have a stopwatch for that.
No, that's right. I was like, okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Mm.
So I rang my boss on the way home, and I asked him, how long was I out for? And he said, probably 5. He said 5 minutes. I was like, what? 5 minutes? What the fuck? And then he's like, yeah. So I saw you doing something, and then I saw you bent over drooling.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was like, I saw you bent over drooling afterwards, because you need some lubrication. And he said probably no longer than 1 to 2 minutes. But then he started talking about the whole being disorientated, and then I was trying to speak and nothing was coming out. So I don't know if he included that in the whole the recovery period and the whole passing out thing.
Mm.
But I think part of the fear or the phobia of passing out is that because at the moment I don't feel like I control it. I can control it like I used to. That it can happen at any moment, and it could happen when I'm alone. If I'm alone, you know, do I need someone to wake me up after I've passed out, or will I eventually wake up myself? Like, will I stop breathing in that moment? Like, I don't know because I'm passed out. What happens?
Yeah, if you're taking a bath, you're screwed.
So one of the reasons why I can't donate blood anymore is because when the second time I went to donate blood, first time perfectly fine, donated blood, went home, no problem. Second time I went, I passed out, and the nurse on hand reckoned I had a seizure.
Shit.
But nobody else was there except this nurse. So who's to say that she knew what was going on?
How would a nurse know anything medical? Stupid bitch.
No, but she could mistaken something for, I don't know, like, I honestly don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody else was there to witness except this nurse.
Yeah, well, doctors do it all the time. Misdiagnose. It's just a
So
thing.
yeah. So what you know? What if this next time it's not just me passing out? What if it is a seizure? Then you know, I don't know. There's so many questions, and I think that's toying with my mind subconsciously, and like, I think another issue is to do with me breathing, like being conscious of breathing, because every time I go to laugh, I start to get lightheaded. Or maybe it's a physical thing. Maybe I'm lacking oxygen or some shit. I don't know. It's making this thing worse. Where I almost feel like I can't do anything without being affected.
Mate. Panic attacks come from overthinking.
I'm fully aware of that.
That's why he's panicking. Because he's
Yeah.
overthinking about it.
But I'm no stranger to overthinking. This isn't a new thing for me. But I find it weird that it's been 7 years, maybe 5 years since I had like the last time I had panic attacks. Like it was bad. Like there was like just like I couldn't put my shoes on because I thought there were spiders in them, and like there weren't so much panic attacks as they were anxiety attacks, which then led to panic attacks.
Was this when you were like putting your head next to the microwave because of worms?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, there was a period of time where I thought I had worms in my brain because I read that if you know, like most things, like there were worms in pork. That's why if you don't cook pork properly,
Oh, don't get me
there are
started.
worms.
Is there always worms?
I
in
had
pork?
that fear. Yeah. Well,
Not always,
it's bad.
but it is possible.
It's pork that hasn't been. That's usually from poorer areas. But I ate raw pork accidentally 3 weeks ago, and I've been reading up all about it because I've been paranoid. I'm like, should I go to the doctor? And then when I actually read about how bad these worms are, I really began to freak out. So I can understand your fear.
So yeah, it basically it's these worms that they like get into the hide of the pig, and then you eat the uncooked meat, and then the worms eventually work their way into your brain.
I thought it was just the muscle lining.
It's possible. I like that's why I just said hide, as in like somewhere around the pig.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had this like I you know, I've had pork before. I could have these worms, so I just like lean my head up against the microwave with it on to potentially kill these worms. Like it's irrational. It's completely irrational and moronic. But that's the whole anxiety panic attack thing. There is no rationality to it. Like it got pretty bad before it got better.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like this is over 5 years ago, and then all of a sudden they're hitting me hard again. Like I've not been in this position before, and I think the worst part is I'm aware of it too, and I don't feel like I control it. So I think that's
It's because you don't think you can control. I think that's the main issue, mate.
yeah. I know.
I think that's the only thing, mate.
Grab it by the balls, mate.
I want to go back and see.
Easy said, though. Easy said.
Yeah, I want to go back and see my doctor, and I might go and see a shrink again. I don't know.
I got Ritalin
I'll see what happens.
prescribed again, which is great.
Ritalin.
Not Ritalin. What's the other one? Valium. That's the other one I wanted.
Valium.
I haven't tried Ritalin. I want
Actually,
to get Ritalin.
the very first time I had a panic attack, I went to the doctor down the road,
Ooh.
and he got me to sit in a room with like a
Filled with bees. Are you scared now? Yes. There we go.
Covered me in honey.
Doesn't seem so bad now. The thing you were worried about before, no, they really sting.
What if that really worked?
Yeah, it's good actually. Sorry, Nuggsy was saying, not to completely, undermine,
Fuck me over.
make fun of the whole situation. Obviously, it's very serious. It's a very scary thing. Panic attacks.
Yeah, he gave me this vomit bag and told me to breathe in and out of it for like a few minutes or whatever. And he came back and he prescribed me Valium.
Hey,
It's like, I'm not fucking taking Valium. Like,
That's great fun.
It just feels like an easy way out. I didn't want to take an easy way out. I wanted to fix the problem. I didn't want to postpone it. But that's my personal opinion. Like, if you need medication for it, that's a different story. Like, that's nothing against you. This was just, I didn't want to. It felt like I was just giving myself an easy out.
Yeah, I understand that. Why? What's the point of taking something that's just going to create a chemical reaction for me to relax when really I should be facing the problem and stopping the problem in its path before it gets to the point where I'm having an anxiety attack?
Yeah, you become reliant on it then, because you can't live without this aid essentially.
Yeah, that's true. It's like sleeping tablets. I for the past week I haven't been able to sleep, and I've been taking sleeping tablets, over the counter stuff, but it's still sleeping tablets, and I don't want to get addicted.
You go to sleep.
I can't. I just can't sleep. I can't sleep.
So wait, recently, or was it you talking about like ages ago? 'Cause this was a thing.
I don't know. No. Well, this is throughout my whole life, but this past week, this past 7 days, I don't know if it's because I was unwell, and then I'd wake up in the middle of the night hearing Richard curse my name for making him unwell as well. But it's.
I was really worried that was an actual thing.
Yeah. Well, he that's
You got something wrong with you, man.
No, yeah, and yeah, that's true. We all know that. But what am I saying? Yeah, I've been taking sleeping tablets, and the first 2 nights I took half a tablet because I only take small portions of it, and then the other night I took a quarter of a tablet, and that's enough to get me to sleep. So I'm playing it carefully, and just trying to take a quarter of a tablet every night when I need it, but I really am concerned about getting hooked on these things. So. It's
well, yeah, because the other issue is that you may not for a long period of time, unless you stop taking them, be able to sleep unless you take a sleeping tablet. It's like a double-edged sword.
There's no easy way out.
No.
And I'm hoping that if I can get my sleeping pattern in a somewhat regular cycle, that will be enough for me to get off the tablets. But saying that, I might have been hooked onto tablets for so long that it's too late by that point.
Can't get addicted to that shit.
But today, today I learned that if a man gets testosterone injections because of a medical reason, it will cause his testicles
Medical reason.
to shrink.
That's with steroids as well, bro.
Yeah, it's like the same shit.
It tricks your body to not stop making it because you're getting it from somewhere else.
Yeah. I knew steroids did it, but I had no idea testosterone injections did that too. Because I thought maybe I could get testosterone injections to make me fucking grow tall because I stopped at 5'7" for some reason.
Who cares, bro?
Hey, I'm 5'7".
You were just talking about dick size, and you're more worried about your height.
Yeah, because the higher I am, the longer my dick is.
No, it'd be even worse. People will think you're massive, but you're not.
You got a tiny knob in
It's
comparison.
just like the Brendan Fraser movie.
Bedazzled.
What's the one with Bedazzled?
Yeah.
The massive NBA player has a small dick. You know?
What's teeny?
I want to see that
the
again.
hell?
I haven't seen that in
Liz
ages.
Hurley, jeez.
Who?
What a fine piece of specimen she was. Liz
Fine.
Hurley.
You can't say that. You can't say
She's
that.
a fine piece
Liz-
of ass, bro.
Liz-
Okay.
Liz Hurley.
What?
She
I
let
thought
that-
he was talking about the other chick,
What
the
other
one
chick?
that he's in love with.
Oh, she's alright.
And you know what really pisses me off? I've been wanting to watch Bedazzled again, like for the last couple of years, and I'm one of these. I just can't be bothered to do anything. But it's just one movie I wanted to watch, and then I was on an airplane flying to the States, and on their movie list they had Bedazzled with the proper picture with Brendan Fraser on it, and Jennifer Love Hewitt, whatever her name is, Elizabeth Hurley, and
Elizabeth Hurley.
I don't fucking know. Yeah, Elizabeth Hurley and Brendan Fraser. It had that image, and I was like, that's the movie
Wait,
from,
like she's behind him or something.
with
is
the
that right?
snake. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. And it's like, that's the one. It's from the year 2000, and I played it. And the movie that came up was the original Bedazzled movie from 1967
It was an original?
But yes, and it's a
Oh,
really old, shitty movie with stupid jokes, British as well, just done really, really
wow.
badly. Like,
Talking bad about British is something wrong here.
no,
yeah,
this
I
is
was gonna say,
it's like
was that an issue or
it's not even a B grade film. It's like a D grade film with bad acting, a bad director.
because there's a lot of dick in it?
No, it's just terrible. And, yeah, it's a lot of dick. Yeah,
There
okay.
wasn't any dick in anything back then.
No storyline, bad acting. I mean, this is
Not enough plots.
No storyline. What do you mean? It had to be a storyline. That's the whole point of the movie.
No, I know, but it just kind of it jumped randomly from scene to scene. It didn't feel like a proper movie. It
Did
felt
you
like
watch the whole thing?
no. I got about half an hour into it, and I was like, "This is going nowhere."
Hey, what should I name my cat?
Puss.
Satan, Tiny,
Betsy.
Leber's sister.
Does that answer your question?
I bet if you didn't already name your cats and dogs, they'd all just be like Leber's sister, Leber's dad, Leber's mum, Leber's...
No,
Leber's
that's
like
their
plush
nicknames.
toys.
When someone comes over, hey, I'd like you guys to meet the Hakims.
Starting his
of
own
which-
TV show.
Yeah, what's within the fam, mate? What's going on with that?
Oh, that's a good question.
Nothing.
No, not nothing. It's just that
Ooh.
stuff has been happening. It's just very slow. And with everything happening with Richard and being sick, this week was meant to be such a productive week. Should I say? The last 7 days, the week that has just passed and we've entered this new week, that was meant to be such a productive week. And I spent so much of it sleeping and then waking up and coughing my guts out and then going to work and complaining about being at work while being sick. That was my week.
No, that feeling.
That
Oh,
sounds like a shit episode. I definitely wouldn't watch that.
yeah, no wonder. Elizabeth Hurley. Oh, she's wearing... Oh, damn, that girl fine!
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's a chick? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah, she's kind of attractive. Though I wouldn't
Kind
want...
of.
I wouldn't want her to think that I'm thinking any less or more of her because of it.
Well, is she still with Warnie or did they break up?
No, they split up a while ago.
Still horny? Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Why can't women and men have the same sex drive? Then there'll be no world problems.
I believe they do.
No, they don't.
It's
It's just
it
different
varies.
times. Yeah, different.
Varies
times.
between people.
Yeah.
Taken from personal experience, Ed.
Yes. Every single woman, even the women who were sluts that I managed to somehow get a date with, they became nuns overnight. It's like, oh, I'm going out with Ed now.
I don't know why, mate.
I love
There's
the
a
one
common
that did
denominator
the
here.
photo After she was with you, that was great.
Shut the fuck up. No, she was.
Hey man, it happens.
No, she was a lesbian to begin with.
Yeah,
She
it's
so
actually pretty cool
was.
because she chose you as a guy instead of just finally deciding that you know what, definitely chicks for me. And she actually gave a guy a chance and it happened to be you.
Yeah, what a shame. Well, no. There's no point pretending something you're not. She's just probably needed to find out that part about her. But she was
Yeah,
just.
she used you and you didn't care.
She was such a weird person. She's like, we can't have.
You're saying that? Wow.
Because I know. She'd be like, we can't have sex because my dad said so. It's like, what? What the fuck did you just say? My dad said I can't have sex till I'm 18.
Oh wait, how old? Wait, what?
We were 17. We were both 17 at that point.
Oh, I thought you guys were older then. Okay.
No.
So-
Must have forgot about
To
this.
say, well, I just should have said, would your dad like to care to join supervisors?
Yeah, you should have said, "What if I was your dad?"
Wish I had. But there was
Does that
something.
change? Like,
There was something off about her because she would spend way too many nights sleeping over at her best friend's house, who was an open lesbian lady, and they were just kind of a bit too comfortable with each other. And it's kind of like that moment in
Like when they had
Friends
their tongues and
with Ross
mouths
and
and
his
stuff.
ex-wife. Yeah, well, that's right. It's just kind of weird. Like these little things I pick up on. Like she'd be sending me photos of her eating out her minge, and it's just like this doesn't feel.
she was eating at her own minge.
Yeah, that was quite a. She was a gymnast. No, she wasn't.
Okay.
But okay, a woman I was with then became a lesbian. I have converted a woman from being a lesbian to straight, so I've done both. I'm happy to say.
wow, you are
Who's
so
this?
impressive.
Who's this other person?
I don't want to brag, but this was in high school, and we went to a friend's party, and this friend's party, she was a dyke, such a dyke, and we loved her for it. and she was a great girl. She played.
Why do you have to say that? Like,
Because we loved her for being the dyke. She was the dyke of the group. And she took that role on and she did it well. And so she invited us around because of the high school friends, and she invited a whole bunch of her lesbian friends over. And this woman who has never been with a guy, never attracted to a guy, we became friends. And then we started to date, and things were great.
That's
Until
great.
they weren't.
Until then, I was a teenager and I was a fucking idiot, and now I'm happy because I'm with Georgie, so it all wins.
She there right now?
Yeah, she's staring at him as you say.
No, she's actually No,
So what happened? Like, what do you mean you're an idiot? What did you do?
Oh, I was.
You cheated on her. Don't tell me.
No, of course not. I never cheated on a woman in my life. No. It was a case of me feeling.
Gay.
I know. Yeah, that's it. I was just attracted to.
He converted someone straight and he turned gay.
I don't know. I was 7. I was also about 16, 17. I
A lot
really.
of trade-off.
Yeah.
You want to see if you can get someone better?
No, that wasn't the case. She was pretty amazing. I was.
What is it?
I was afraid.
Of?
I don't know. Not being good enough. And my dick is really small. Aren't you, little fella? Oh, wait, that's not my dick. Sorry, that's a Cheeto.
Aren't you, little fella? Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I was really young, and it just. Humans are very complicated creatures, and
Yeah, no, I get that, but then how did that end? Did you just say, "Look, I'm not good enough for you. Move on"?
No. I just. Who knows? I don't know. I can't confirm nor deny.
What? So it sounds like you broke up with her. Is that?
Yeah, that's truth. That's
But what did you tell her?
one night I was having probably a pretty bad panic attack, and I was having insomnia as well, and I felt like the whole world was crowding upon me, and I kept getting text messages from her, and I just said, look, I can't handle this anymore, and I just needed the freedom of being a bachelor, and
I see what you're saying.
And
then this is when you come to me. Oh, why am I still single after like a month?
yeah,
I remember that. You couldn't. I don't think you've ever been single for more than a couple of months.
I've been single for 2 years during from 18 to 20. After Liz,
That doesn't
2
count.
years,
That
is
doesn't
that
count,
all?
bro.
2 years.
and even then the girl after that was, and then I'd date someone for 3 months, and then it would be like another 5 years on top of that. All throughout my uni years, before Georgie, nothing, and that's fine. That's it.
Nothing.
I've been single my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was single. I was
Wow,
born
I can't
single.
claim that anymore.
I was born single. Oh god.
Yeah, I know. Shit.
Oh, man.
Then I find
Okay,
out
no.
people have casual sex. I'm like, what the fuck is that? When does that happen? When does that sex happen?
That happens
point of-
when you dress fashionably, you hang out with the right crowd, you go to the right maybe clubs or right areas, and then if you have if your dick spits out money, you are gonna get whatever casual sex you want, mate.
So my dick has to pretend to be an ATM. Does it have to have a card slot, or is that my anus?
No. That's they just
No, it doesn't have to pretend. Has
They-
to be.
Oh,
they
shit.
ram their finger inside your ass
Yeah.
for the money to spit out of your dick
Got ya. Right.
or semen, one or the other.
Why can't semen be a currency? Then men would be so rich.
I think at some point it might actually happen when everyone turns gay in this
What
world.
about you, Hefner? You
Semen will be
should
so
know,
expensive because it's the only way to reproduce.
Everyone would just die of dehydration from constantly masturbating.
Is there an animal that does that?
What?
I don't. Monkeys? I don't know.
Lever's dad?
From having sex too much or some shit?
Oh, it's
Humans.
it's a marsupial or something that,
Yeah,
it
that's
gets
right.
so jacked up.
Really?
Yeah.
Google it.
Ah.
It spends, it's like,
This is a today I learned then.
yeah.
And
Oh,
today I learned.
there's an animal out there that gets so hyped up and it goes like this sex crazy craze for like a week, and then it just dies from basically a heart attack from like just, well, not a heart attack, but wear and tear of its body, and it just dies because of sex. Sex, the culprit again.
It is. It's the root of all evil, mate.
Root of all evil. And speaking of rooting, I've got to go.
Where you
Oh,
go?
that's evil, mate.
Well, there's a hole in the wall that leads to the outside. Last time I put it out there, it got wet, but it was raining.
Gotta hide those holes, mate.
I know. I actually got to fix them because mice dig them out. Or ants.
Or possums.
Oh, don't get me started. We got a new one living in the house.
Living in.
Living in.
Yeah, they're renting out.
Yeah, they fucking are. They're paying in nuts.
Charge him a pretty penny for that shit.
They live in the gap between the 2 floors, and because there's so many holes in the friggin' roof, that it's so easy for them to get in and out, and there's nothing we can do to stop them outside of killing them all. And then we got a house. What are we supposed to do if we have a bloody possum die right in between the house, like in the far corner, where there is no way anyone can squeeze into because it's too confined, and the animal and small little rats and possums can get there. If they die there, they're going to stink up the whole house forever. That's going to happen.
You mean present a nice aroma for the living arrangement?
Oh
Yeah.
man, the smelling of a rotting corpse is the foulest. Rotting meat is. I've smelt so many later stages of decomposing animals, and it's.
Pussies.
Yeah. Oh no, mate. The stuff.
That yeast infection.
Yeasty.
I don't know what it was, but on the way home today, there was definitely something that used to be roadkill, and it was like a fucking pancake. And I have no idea what it used to be, but it was flat as buggery, and it could have been the size of a cat.
Oh.
Put some
It
maple
looked-
syrup on it.
Yeah, yeah, I will remember that for next time. Tomorrow, maybe when we drive past again.
That's like a world's cheapest cheapskates. Like the cheapskates that make cheapskates look like cheapskates. There's like this guy who collects roadkill and turns it into food.
Cletus.
Yeah, there's a guy that actually does it. I'm sure there's a few people.
It doesn't
that do.
surprise me.
I wonder what it tastes like. I guess it's all
Chicken.
meat, isn't it? And if it's fresh,
Everything tastes like chicken.
and there's a guy who would like dumpster dive and then host parties,
Oh fuck.
and he would make salads out of the weeds growing between the friggin' pavement cracks.
Oh no.
There's like edible weeds, but still weeds. And it's like, yeah, a dog could have shat on that, but you know, whatevs. Today I learned.
Maybe rinsed it in water first.
Maybe. Oh no, that's probably cost too much. Well, with that being said, thank you all for joining us on this another eventful In the Bread podcast. This is signing out. Goodbye from myself, Nuggsy, Anwi,
Ciao.
Yavi, and Cousin. He was here, but he hates you all. It's true. No, he doesn't hate. I don't think he hates a fly.
He
No,
just dislikes.
dislike.
Just hates homosexuals.
Yeah, that's well, you know, Lebanese. Hey, is he Lebanese?
Is he Lebanese?
Yeah.
Well, he's only Leba's cousin.
Yeah, I
don't
know.
think so.
But I mean, true
He's
Lebanese.
Aboriginal.
He doesn't live
Does
in
he-
Bankstown.
Who sounds more fucking Lebanese, me or him?
Him.
Yeah, cousin.
Definitely.
Cousin. But he doesn't.
No, he's not Lebanese.
He doesn't live in Bankstown, is what I'm saying.
He basically
Lebanon.
lives there.
Yeah, he's pretty close.
Is he? Oh shit. Hang on. Let me get the Google Maps up and we can find this out. Anyway, we'll figure this out for next time. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Live long, live well. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. And don't forget to write to your local president.
Here's the local president.
Wake up.
The local president.
How will I get by?
Where's he?
Oh, he's,
I messed it up.
Wake up for breakfast, peanut butter toast. Open the bread box, shit, there's no loaf, oh no, my toast. How will I get by? Oh, what am I gonna do? No, nothing else will do. I need my loaf. Go down the road to the store. Head to the bakery, but fuck, they've got no more. Oh no, my loaf. How will I get by? No, I don't know what to do. Oh, I think I have a clue. It's in the Bread Podcast.